He said, well, you know, he plays the same position I do. I said, were you worried about that? He goes, they're paying me $105 million. Nobody's going to take this job.
And his wife basically told him, we've got no excuse now for not getting 15 sacks on the year. So he was in a good mood. And Josh Klein's been a big part of this transition on the offensive line. Of course, they made a lot of changes, drafted Garrett Bradbury at the center position, moved Pat Elflein from center out to guard, and Josh Klein coming in here and doing a good job at the other guard. But really the strength of this offensive line has been the two tackles and their pass protection outside, in particular Brian O'Neill, who's been the best.
To the backup guard right there, 78, Dakota Dozier. He comes in on a first down from the 37-yard line.
54! Go 54! Ready!
Fake toss. Cousins to his left, fires, caught, close to a first down. That's B.C. Johnson, the rookie out of Colorado State. They picked him in the 7th round. You know, sometimes you make a deal for a 7th rounder. People go, oh, that's not such a big deal. Minnesota had 4 7th-round picks in last year's draft, last spring's draft. 3 of them are active tonight, and the 4th is on the practice squad.
And B.C. Johnson has been making all kinds of plays. Gary Kubiak saw him out in Colorado. He was a hurdle champ out there and loved him, and they picked him.
Cook, nice move there. Down the sideline he goes before he's forced out of bounds by Woods. That's a gain of 23 yards all the way to the 30-yard line.
Now, let me give you a little nuance of the game here. Watch as you're going to see Dalvin Cook hop to avoid a tackle. But instead of like jumping way in the air when you're sort of floating and defenses can catch you quickly, it was just like a little shuffle step, got his feet up and able to go on down the field and extend the run.
Carried 11 times now for 50 yards. He gets a break. Madison comes in. And here is Alexander Madison, rookie from Boise State. Picked him in the 3rd round.
I tell you, the one thing the Cowboys have done to this outside zone running game is they are just hammering it up the field. They are setting a wall and forcing him to come back inside. They are forcing it back into all these hustling guys, and that is the way you have to stop that. They've done a nice job of it tonight.
Cousins, look out, under pressure, and he just flips it away. Crowd wants grounding. There is a flag.
Oh, wow.
You had Bennett and Quinn both coming in, putting the pressure on.
I think the Cowboys held on the screen. It was one of the tricks.
Holding. Defense number 50. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
That's Sean Lee.
Yeah, I don't think it was Sean Lee. I think it was Jalen Smith there. And it's one of the tricks these linebackers do when they see a screen pass coming. What do? They just come up and you grab the back, right? That seems like a perfectly logical thing to do, except when they catch you.
He announced Lee's number, but it did indeed look like Smith. Makes it a first down. Cook and Ham both in there now. Cook. A little slip move there. Takes it to the 20-yard line. Woods makes the stop. A little extra action up front. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. As Dak Prescott can only stand and wait. Cousins going for it all, and it's incomplete. Intended for Tyler Conklin, the number 3 tight end. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, Josh Klein went to the locker room with the UNC, which means he is in the concussion protocol. The Vikings confirmed he's being evaluated for concussion. He had a concussion earlier this season, Al, and had to miss a game. So if this one is positive, it would be his 2nd known concussion, both within the season.
Michelle, so Klein, the 7th-year guard, and Dozier takes his spot.
And this is the spot where the Cowboys are going to try and go take advantage of him.
3rd and 7. Here comes the pressure. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Diggs to the 10-yard line. Got rid of that ball in about a second and a half.
Yeah, every single time that there's been man coverage on the outside against Stephon Diggs, they're just going right there. That is their star. He is their best receiver. After a bit of a slow start this year, he went 3 straight games, 7 catches, over 140 yards. And when he gets an opportunity to throw a one-on-one route, they're going there.
Hey, 55!
Diggs 3 catches tonight for 49 yards. Cook. Nice tackle up there at the line of scrimmage. That's Thompson coming up from the safety spot. Darian Thompson. Being a 1-second down and goal from the 9 as you look at Rod Marinelli, the veteran defensive coordinator, and Chris Richard. The two of them together form the brain trust of that defense.
Yeah, and Chris Richard really making the calls now, and Rod Marinelli very graciously is turning the reins over to him, and it has not upset the apple cart at all.
Here's Kevin Stefanski, the offensive coordinator, on the other side. What did he send in here? Play action and a rollout. And Cousins on the move. Pass is incomplete. That's Dorrance Armstrong, who was chasing Cousins down out of the pocket. 3rd down and goal.
That time it was Byron Jones on Stephon Diggs. Coming all the way across the field, but right there. So far, they've done a much better job this half on the bootlegs and on the screen passes.
11th play of the drive. 5 runs, 5 passes to this point. Opening drive of the half, and Cousins fires, and that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Diggs. Got Woods in on the coverage, and Vander Esch as well. It'll be 4th down and goal. And Bailey and his group come in.
Yeah, these linebackers for the Cowboys just so athletic. We talk about it all the time. Able to work around him there, but that time it was Xavier Woods coming in to break it up.
27-yard field goal attempt. And he bangs that one through. His 2nd of the game. Minnesota 20, Dallas 14 on Sunday Night Football.
At Kay, we know that every gift is important. But the most important gift is the one you give to the person who believes in you. All year long, every best gift ever begins with Kay.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that fire like a rocket. Say the word, you know I'm ready to go. Tell your father, your mother, your sister, and your brother. Go and tell everyone you know. So obsessed, 'cause it's so fresh.
I have never met a Mandalorian. I've only read the stories.
Your name will be legendary.
The Mandalorian original series streaming soon on Disney+.
There's a company that's talked to even more real people than me. J.D. Power, 448,134 to be exact. They answered 410 questions in 8 categories about vehicle quality. And when they were done, Chevy earned more J.D. Power quality awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs than any other brand over the last 4 years. So on behalf of Chevrolet, I want to say thank you, real people. You're welcome. We're going to need a bigger room.
Tuesday, This Is Us reminds us why it's TV's #1 drama.
Slept with her, didn't you? What's wrong with you?
I signed the divorce papers yesterday.
And all new This Is Us, Tuesday on NBC.
Wednesday night hockey doubleheader this week, 7:30 Eastern time. Alex Ovechkin and the Caps go up I-95 to meet the Flyers, and at 10 o'clock, Patrick Kane and the Blackhawks go to Vegas for a meeting with the Golden Knights. Wednesday night hockey, 7:30 Eastern time on NBC. That's so the Fort Worth Stockyards. Look up at the big board here. 6-point game with 9.5 to play in the third. And the Cowboys have the ball for the first time in the second half.
Dak Prescott and his special relationship with his mom, Peggy Prescott. We've talked about her many times. She passed away in 2013, and he told us this week all he ever wanted to do was just take care of her and buy her a house. Apparently, I said that in some very mangled way, and I apologize for that. But the relationship is so special, I would never, ever want to do anything to get that twisted around.
Well, he's such a guy who wants to take care of the rest of his family now, as he gets tremendous protection and hits Elliott, and Elliott picks up a gain of 12. We've gotten to know Prescott really well. He's just a thoughtful guy, a very generous guy, and having a great year, and he's going to wind up with a heck of a contract.
Yeah, he is, and I think that the Jones family would agree that if you want to have a face of the franchise, Dak Prescott is a darn good one.
From the 37-yard line now. Play fake. Fires over the middle, and Witten makes his first catch of the night on a second target, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. So it was a 9-yard gain as Jason Garrett in his 10th year now, 9th full season as the head coach. Observe Sean Hockley will make the call in just a moment. Catch number 1 for Witten. 16 years now. Of course, last year in the Monday Night Football booth for a year. Just missed the game too much, and fits right in here, obviously, and will someday be clearly in Canton.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 94. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
That's Jaleel Johnson. He comes in here, and you can see it. Well, it should have been on Harris, actually.
Yeah, there was a couple of cracks of helmets that you could hear all the way up here. Harris is the one that made the contact with the receiver, and then ended up Johnson turned around and actually hit Harris. That was the second pop.
Yeah, Harris is the one who's going to pay the fine eventually when they get that sorted out on the tape. From the 39, there's the fake. Prescott running out of room, fires, and that is caught. Amari Cooper again right along the sideline in this range of Coop. First down. The Cowboys racing up there. Cowboys are racing up there to try to get the play up before the chance comes to challenge it.
Nothing to overturn.
Nope. It's from the 27. Elliott in 2. Gideon makes the tackle. Well, he works that sideline like a magician. Toes down.
Looks good to me. You just cannot understate the difference Amari Cooper has made since he's come to this franchise. Dak Prescott looked like a different first quarter, and on the other side, Lyle Collins has been doing the same exact thing to Daniil Hunter. So if the Vikings want pressure, they're having to blitz here.
They come up in a wildcat. It looked like for the moment Elliott was going to take the snap. Now they shift. And now simply a shotgun and a fake by Prescott, who rolls and looks and throws and directs traffic. And that one is a touchdown again for Cooper. How does he do it time after time? Amari Cooper, with inches to spare, gets the feet down. And they go 75 yards in 7 plays, an extra point away from taking the lead.
Jerry may have contracts for both of them tomorrow. That's magical because you can't defend that, right? That ball is 3 yards outside the boundary, and they are just timing it up perfectly on the outside. It's a great throw, great catch, and it took them right down the field with 2 of them.
Toes down twice in a row. I'm better than toes up, right?
No question.
Extra point will give Dallas its first lead of the night. They want to see if there's a push off here.
You can make that argument.
That's Mike Hughes covering on the play.
Usually used to be about that extending the arm, but as we know, they're not overturning many of those these days.
No, they are not. Maher now for the extra point. Jones puts it down, and the Dallas Cowboys have taken the lead. Dak and Cooper. What a series for these guys. 21-20, Cowboys.
One hop this time. 2 hops this time. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Turn it out.
A month after the lights went out.
Alexa, pause my podcast. Alexa, set the temperature at home to 71 degrees. And turn on the lights.
Alexa, call Mike. Thanks, hon. Have fun at work.
Do you know who you are? You're the only person on this planet who makes me feel that I'm not alone. I think he's quite charming.
How much do you think she's worth?
I'm going to take it all.
All that confidence. Little do they know. Let's play. You're becoming a very good liar.
The Good Liar. Rated R. Friday.
This is the all-new Chevy Silverado HD. It offers head-up display.
Wow, that's dialed in. I can still keep my eyes on the road.
My truck doesn't have that.
It offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different camera views.
That's quality picture.
It even offers one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible to help you see what's behind you.
Oh, wow.
Which in this case happens to be the competition, since they don't offer the same amount of cameras as the Silverado.
Literally in the review.
Where they should be.
The Stars will be out for a Wednesday night hockey doubleheader. Up first, it's Capitals Flyers. Then the Blackhawks take on the Golden Knights, beginning 7:30 Eastern on NBCSN.
AT&T Stadium, the Cowboys opened the place back in 2009. They were beaten on opening night by Eli Manning and the Giants, and it really wasn't much of a home field advantage for a lot of years. But now they won 11 of their last 14 regular season games here. And right now they have the lead. Minnesota will have it at the 25-yard line after the touchback.
All right, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by our friends at AWS. And one of the things that we know Zimmer wants to do is get into the play-action game. You can see the space that it creates when you're playing against a great pass rush team like the Cowboys. When you use play action, you're buying yourself time and giving receivers a chance to work down the field. Play action passing tonight has been the answer for Kirk Cousins and this offense.
Second drive of the half for the Vikings from the 25-yard line. Dalvin Cook. But I tell you, last week in Kansas City it was surprising. There were a ton of Viking fans. They travel fairly well to a place like that. Not too many here tonight. I think it's deer season, that's why.
They're excited about this team. Watch Michael Bennett work right down the line here and make some plays. So now, not only are we seeing DeMarcus Lawrence do this, you put Michael Bennett in the game and you get a double dose.
2nd and 8 from the 27. Quick throw, caught. Minimal gain here. Madison tackled by Thomas. We go to Michelle.
Well, we mentioned that Josh Klein was being evaluated for a concussion. He's been downgraded to out, the right guard. It's the second known concussion of the season, Al. Missed a game already earlier this season. We'll see what happens next week.
Well, Michelle, you've got Dozier in the game. He's got experience. 5th year in the league out of Furman.
And I tell you, he's played well. I've been watching him because I keep thinking they're going to try and get some action going right over him. But so far, he has really held up very well.
3rd and 6. You've got Amir Abdullah flanking Cousins. He slips out into the pattern. Cousins fires. That'll be caught at the 44-yard line by BC Johnson. That 7th-round draft choice we talked about. Gary Kubiak loved him in the draft and said, let's take a chance on this guy. And he's been pretty good for him.
Good read by Cousins here. They're going to do a stunt here, and it really leaves the edge open. Cousins sees it, works outside the pocket, and able to find Johnson down the field. Well done. Good quarterback play right there.
From the 44. Toss it. Madison. Barely gets around the corner here. He'll spot the ball. 2 yards up. There's Adam Thielen. Talked to him before the game. Got hurt against Detroit. Missed the following week's game. Trying to play last week. Was only in for a few snaps. Can't play tonight. They got their bye in 2 weeks. He hopes to play next week.
He's had a tremendous year, and boy, when those two are on the field together, I don't know if there's a better contested catch pair anywhere in the league.
2nd and 6. And you've got Cook working off the fullback, picking up a 1st down. Cook 15 carries now for 63 yards. Comes in leading the league in rushing.
Yeah, I think a little change here, Al. They're going to start letting this fullback, they're trying to set an edge out here this time with the linebacker. And now maybe they're going, let's try this one time with the fullback kicking out and going just inside it. So the more they work the edge on this offense, the better the whole thing is. It's 50% of their offense. That outside zone sets up those bootlegs too.
Running to the outside, to the left side. There goes Cook. And a gain of 15 yards. So Cook, who oft injured the last 2 years, ACL first year, hamstring last year, cost him 5 games, healthy this year and looking like it.
You know, you'll see these blocks. Everybody has to move this way, and then the fullback basically cleans up. That was a really good reach block that time by the center, Garrett Bradbury. He did not have a great start to the year, but according to everybody in that locker room and the coaches, he's gotten much better.
That was a gain of 14. Here goes Madison to the 19-yard line. And again, working off that fullback. He's going to make a fullback in vogue because for a number of years, obviously in the NFL, very few teams use fullbacks. Certainly not to this extent, but C.J. Ham doing a masterful job.
Yeah, he is able to find the guys down the field, and Leighton Vander Esch, coming off of that neck injury, I'm sure is getting sick of going helmet to helmet with that fullback, C.J. Ham.
Over 100 yards rushing for the team. Little flip here again. And a gain of about 3 yards for Madison.
This is a team dedicated to going outside, and I thought they had almost gotten their spirit broken. They really, it's sort of at the end of the first half, I was like, oh, they've given up on trying to get that outside run game going. I'm going to guess Mike Zimmer at halftime came in and said, get back to it. Call those plays.
They've run the ball 23 times tonight, thrown it 30. 2nd and 7. Big hole. Madison. Touchdown. 17 yards. And they do it in 9 plays to retake the lead. 7 of them runs.
If you're going to have a big play, the backside has to make this block coming over here. Watch Dozier here come across the formation, kick out, and that was the touchdown block on that one.
They're checking to see if he indeed got in. Close. Well, if he didn't, he's at the 2-inch line. But they're checking it right now.
The ruling of a touchdown is under further review. Timeout.
Well, you either have the lead or it's 1st and goal from the 2-inch line.
Buildings, cheerleading pyramids, pizza. They all need good foundations. And Papa John's foundation is crust. Crust is the first thing your tongue touches when you take a bite. And this dough right here is fresh, never frozen. And now it's slathered in garlic sauce and Parmesan. Dang. The new garlic Parmesan crust for just $10. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Get ready to celebrate the holidays at Macy's with everything you need for going dressy, getting cozy, and welcoming guests. Discover all the gifts you'll love to give. The holidays are here at Macy's.
We made USAA Bank for members like Cassie. She's made of nerves of steel. So when she has to perform one of the most dangerous jobs on the ship, she says, no problem. She's practical and always gets the most bang for her buck. So when another bank tried to charge her monthly service fees, Cassie said,
no way.
We made USAA Bank to help Cassie keep more of her money with no monthly service fees or minimum balance requirements. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Verizon Up gave us tickets to the Super Bowl.
Verizon knows you love live music and sports.
We were able to meet Shawn Mendes.
So switch now and get access to more jaw-dropping experiences.
It's like an out-of-body experience.
Plus, get up to $750 toward our best phones. That's Verizon.
I'm running out of gift ideas.
Me too.
You know, we have gifts for anyone. Might surprise you. Great tech you expect, like the LG OLED TV, and unexpected tech like the Dyson Supersonic hairdryer.
From great TVs to great hair.
There's more to Best Buy than you think. Excuse me.
Last week, Fallon was in Texas with Matthew McConaughey. This week, Jimmy welcomes from NBC's The Good Place, Kristen Bell, Alex Rodriguez, Celine Dion, Michael Shannon, and Judd Apatow. New Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon this week.
When the runner's backside hit the ground, the ball was short of the goal line. It will be 1st and goal. Please reset the game clock for 2 minutes, 18 seconds.
So they take the touchdown away for the moment, but you can see where the ball is.
I think in this situation, I would guard Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, well, they've done it twice tonight. They've got Rudolph off the fake, but right now you've got Madison in the game, and you got Hand as the fullback, and you got a whistle before the snap. Ooh, this one's big because it could be Irv Smith Jr. looked like he may have jumped, which is going to make it 1st and goal from the 5.5.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 84. It's a 5-yard penalty and still 1st down.
You can always tell a guy's guilty when he doesn't even move when the ball snapped. He just sat there. He knew what he had done. And that's a killer. That's the reason that you got to play these things out, right? You think, the thing on the 6-inch line, who cares? And here we go. Now they're backed up, and now we'll see if they can run the ball.
Well, now they've got Cook back in the game, and they toss it to him.
A little different now.
Yeah, he gets stopped at the 5-yard line. That's Woods. Antoine Woods doing a stellar job tonight. Second-year guy out of USC. It'll be 2nd down and goal with 1:40 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Big moment in the game right here. It really is. This is one of those. Let's see. And right now, Dallas's defense gains an advantage because of their speed and quickness down here on the goal line.
Hand the ball off, and through the middle, it will be stopped a little short as Dalvin Cook gets taken down at the half-yard line. 3rd and goal.
This looked like a walk-in, and somehow Jalen Smith is going to make this tackle just short of the goal line, and that was a huge hole.
What a struggle. That close.
I think you go for it even if you don't make it here.
3rd and goal. Give it to Ham, and he can't get in. Give it to the fullback. Stop for no gain. 4th and goal. What does Zimmer do here? I think you're right. To me, I agree with you, Chris, because even if you don't make it, Dallas is going to have the ball at the 1-yard line.
That's the significance of the decision. Well, now they backed it up. They're on about the 2-yard line, so that might impact this decision too.
Now at the 1.5, inside the 2, clock running down. They're going to have to run a play before the end of the quarter. Play clock at 6. And they give it to the main man, and that's Cook, and he takes it in on a 4th and goal on the final play of the 3rd quarter, with the extra point still to come.
That adjustment they made has really been the good one. To use the fullback Ham now to kick out and use the tight end to come up and seal this play. By doing that, they've added a blocker on the outside and basically took the ball right down the field with those outside runs on that one. Now interesting to see, do they go for 2?
Up by 5.
Because originally they had the extra point team out there when they thought they had scored before. But now Zimmer's got the riverboat gambler in him working. So, well, we got it once. Let's try it again. This is the right call, too.
2 seconds on the game clock.
They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock, so the quarter not quite over. Meanwhile, you've got Woods getting a little assistance coming off the field.
What a game, huh? I mean, this is big for both these teams.
The ebb and flow. 2-point attempt. Now Johnson in the slot that digs outside on the left. And Cousins off the play fake will throw, and it's Rudolph. 2 more points for him. 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion to make it 28-21. Vikings.
Oh, he's on my back.
Hey, come help your old man with the dishes. Sure.
Anytime I go, I'm always
Stella?
back. I try to bring my
How's the job going?
heart, but home is having fun?
He's loving it.
So anytime I
Be nice if you called a little bit more often.
always come
Yeah, she misses you.
back.
Thanks for everything, Dad.
Hi, I'm Reality.
Reality?
Uh-huh.
This must be a lot for you.
No, I'm quite the laser wizard myself. In fact, these lights, not real. Floating platform, no. And these things, well, kind of magical, actually.
Rated E for everyone.
Yes, just got pre-approved.
That was fast. What are you going for?
This.
You want your new car to be a Hummer.
Well, technically used.
A used one. Like that. The one it's your job to drive.
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Car loan decisions in 5 minutes or less from Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Our military roots run deep. Lowe's started when 2 GIs returned from World War II. And after serving their country, serving their community came naturally. Here, we don't just honor our military on Veterans Day. Over the past 5 years, Lowe's Military Discount has saved military families nearly $4 billion. And through our partnerships with the USO and vets in Operation Finally Home, We honor our military every day.
This look at military veterans who played in the NFL is being brought to you by USAA. Chuck Bednarik, the great two-way Eagle star. Chad Hennings, not that long ago, played here. Sid Luckman, the great Chicago Bears quarterback. Rocky Bleier, the fabled one. Roger Staubach, the one and only Alejandro Villanueva, currently the left tackle for Pittsburgh, and Pat Tillman of the Arizona Cardinals. Some of the guys who made their mark in the NFL and served the country on this Veterans Day weekend. We salute everybody.
Great heroes, all of them.
Let's go to Michelle.
Well, Al, we've been seeing the salutes as the veterans here in Texas. At U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, there's an empty seat on the 50-yard line, which honors prisoners of war and those missing in action. And anytime the venue's open, there are active member military guarding the seat. During Vikings games, as many as 3 guards will rotate with a live changing of the guard as they take shifts, and the plaque next to the seat has a very important line: "You are not forgotten."
Nice touch. The home of the Vikings. Tony Pollard, his first action of the night, to back up to Elliott, and that will be officially the final play of the third quarter. 28-21 Minnesota, and Sunday Night Football resumes after these messages.
Wednesday, uncovering a corrupt system.
This doesn't add up.
Becomes one firefighter's mission for justice.
You can't work every case like this.
If you wanted someone to come in here and rubber stamp things, you detailed the wrong guy.
Chicago Fire, new Wednesday on NBC.
You're pregnant, probably around 4 weeks.
For one of Chicago's finest.
With this job,
Everything is about to change.
I don't want to miss the opportunity to be a mom.
Okay, what does that mean? Chicago PD, new Wednesday on NBC.
Operator?
Okay. It gives you like 10 degrees protection, which is nice. It gives you that light area. Story time?
Sorry, past my bedtime.
Only one thing's more exciting than getting a Lexus: giving one.
Wow! Wait, how did you guys?
Don't ask.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on all 2019 models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Coming soon on November 22nd, City Furniture's Doral grand opening. With the perfect mix of the trends you want at the prices you love. Plus same-day delivery. City Furniture coming soon to Doral, so everyone can live like this.
You guys want to get Subway?
Oh, man.
Dude, Subway has delivery.
Oh, cool.
Don't miss a play. Get $5 off your first Subway order on Grubhub.
Holiday time. Where can I find specials on a new Mercedes-Benz?
You can find it at your 6 South Florida Mercedes-Benz dealerships.
Any special events going on?
It's the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event. Take advantage of holiday pricing on your favorite models.
Like a new Mercedes-Benz A220, $329 a month. Or step up to the GLC 300, $409 a month.
Well, I'm ready to get my car now.
At Mercedes-Benz of Miami, Pembroke Pines, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano, Coconut Creek, and Delray.
Local broadcast of the NFL on NBC is sponsored by AutoNation.
This week, all new Chicago Wednesday with 3 riveting stories: Chicago Med, Fire, and PD. Chicago Wednesday this week on NBC. It's a look at the Bluefield explosions by the American artist Gary Simmons here at AT&T Stadium. A lot of wow factors in this ballpark.
Jane Jones treats this building like her home. She likes a lot of artwork, and it is beautiful.
2nd and 14, and Prescott will air it out, and that will not be caught in bounds. Mike Hughes covering Michael Gallup. 3rd down and 14. So let's look again at the significance of this at the moment. Minnesota in the North. Green Bay won today, thriller against Carolina. So Minnesota will either be a game back or they will be 2 back. Chicago won today. Detroit 3-5-1. Dallas 5-3. Philly off today. So if Dallas loses, it's a flat-footed tie, even though Dallas would own the tiebreak for the moment by virtue of their win.
But Dallas' schedule down the stretch much tougher than Philly's is.
Yep. 3rd and 14. And Prescott fires, and that'll be caught. for a first down. On a 3rd and long, they go to Randall Cobb for a big play and a first down.
I tell you, this is about protection. These are deep routes they're running, and for defensive backs in man coverage, you're just not expecting a break that deep in the route, because this pass rush for the Vikings has been so good for so long, and yet Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, they've done a number on their 2 great pass rushers on the outside.
You know, they have a lot of chunk plays tonight. The Cowboys, 4 different receivers have pass plays of 20 or more yards.
But the flip side of this is you also have to say they've done an unbelievable job with Ezekiel Elliott in stopping the run. You know, Cook came in here and said he wanted to outplay Elliott, and so far he has. 83 yards rushing, 86 receiving to Elliott, 39 rushing going into this drive, and 16 receiving.
Yeah, Elliott tonight averaging less than 3 yards per carry. 14 attempts for 40 yards, 2nd down and 9. Look out. Prescott avoids the sack. Griffin chases him, fires downfield, caught. Amari Cooper. Prescott, you got Hunter going after him. You got Griffin chasing him, and it turns out to be a gain of 18 yards.
What a move by Everson Griffin. Watch the inside spin move here. A total win. Looks like dead to rights is Dak Prescott. He escapes and makes yet another brilliant throw on the run. That is some quarterback play right there.
Hunter gets caught up with Tyron Smith. Now you've got Elliott to the 35-yard line. Hunter makes that tackle.
You know,
2nd and 5.
I think Ezekiel Elliott is starting to think there's not going to be a hole. There actually was a pretty good one there, and he sort of hesitated and took a look at it, and by that time Danielle Hunter came down to get him.
Ball to 35-yard line. Cooper goes to the left side. Back looked that way, comes back this way, and that's incomplete. And everybody in the crowd wants a flag, or at least most everybody, but they don't see one. Gallup covered by Hughes there. 3rd down and 5.
And you have to give Mike Hughes some credit, too. I mean, this is a tough assignment tonight, right? Basically, you had Mike Zimmer go into the cornerback room this week and said, look, guys, this guy is a heck of a runner. I've got to commit resources up front to stopping Ezekiel Elliott, which means I can't help you all night. You guys have to win some battles on the outside one-on-one.
3rd and 5. Look out, and Prescott for the moment avoided a sack, but he can't get rid of both of them. There's a flag on the play. You've got Hunter, you got Griffin cleaning up, and a flag.
Holding. Defense number 22. The penalty's 5 yards from the previous spot, and an automatic first down.
Huge. Harrison Smith.
One of the best in the business. Take a look.
On Witten. every time we look at a replay, we go, this is Elliott. No gain. 3 minutes into the 4th quarter in a 7-point game.
Yeah, we are starting to see, though, these outside pass rushers now starting to make a couple of plays. Here's Danielle Hunter on the outside, that last one. Getting home and getting what he thought was a sack. And Griffin on the other side starting to make some progress, too.
Second and 10, blitz coming. Prescott avoids it, throws, hits a wide open Cobb. To the 5-yard line goes Randall Cobb. First down and goal. Gain of 24 yards.
One of the hard parts about this defense is you want to disguise what's going on. Watch Harrison Smith here. He's going to act like he's going to play down and then sprint back. And by that time, You've got Cobb that's able to take advantage of his sort of backwards momentum and cut underneath him.
5 grabs, 86 yards for the ex-Packer. First and goal. Elliott. Nothing again. Anthony Barr is right there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and goal.
It really is an interesting chess match out here in this game. Mike Zimmer is sticking to the game plan. He is not going to let Ezekiel Elliott beat him. And it has been true to form here so far. You get the feeling here Dak's going to have to throw it to get this touchdown.
And he's thrown for 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. Four-man rush. Rolls away. Throws it away. To make a third down and goal. It's Shamar Stephen who came in and nearly got to him. Third down. Third and goal.
Yeah, here was a good bluff that time by Eric Kendricks. He really had him convinced that he was coming. So they checked the protection, dropped back the other way, and it all happened a little bit before that. And then it was just everybody coming out there. So now, play of the game so far. This is a Cowboys moment. They need a play right here, and obviously going to have to throw it to get it.
Set those 3 receivers off to the right side. Then break that. Cooper to the left side. Prescott looking over the middle, throws, and that is incomplete in the end zone. Intended for Witten, covered there by Smith. It's 4th down and goal. And the field goal unit coming out.
Collision right here. You be the ref and make the decision. Ooh, that looked like more of a foul than the other one did to me.
No call. So out comes Maher. 0 for 1. Missed him 57 early in the game. This one is perfect from 23 with exactly 10 minutes left in regulation. And the Vikings up 28-24.
When I think of what my imagination looks like, I mean, wow.
Will somebody wear me to the fair?
The Surface is a tool that helps me realize beautiful ideas.
These are my people. These are the ones who will reach for the stars. These are my people. By the light of the earth, you can tell they are ours. A new step to take, and a new day will break. Yes, these are my people.
Free one-day delivery on millions of items. With Prime.
Have you ever worked with Dr. Francis?
Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay?
Guess who just got reinstated? Well, not officially. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I'll see you in there.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Sunday Night Football being brought to you by Volkswagen. Drive something bigger than yourself. And by Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Well, all 5 branches of the military honored at halftime tonight as part of the NFL Salute to Service on this Veterans Day weekend.
One thing the NFL does a great job of is saluting great servicemen and women of this country.
The annual Salute to Service weekend. A lot of military in attendance today. Running back comparison, so you've got Cook averaging 4.4 and Elliott being held to 2.7 tonight, and Cook with that one touchdown to put him out in front.
Dalvin Cook now needs 23 rushing yards for his first 1,000-yard season, so it has been him and those edge rushes. Now let's see what the Cowboys do to adjust back to the Vikings adjustment.
Toss it to him. And cannot get around the corner. That's a good tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Had a neck issue, missing the last game. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
I'm not sure there are 5 linebackers in the league that are able to run down Cook on this play. And honestly, the Cowboys might have 3 of them on this team. They have linebackers that can run. That play all season long has been turning up the sideline for Dalvin Cook.
Play fake, 2nd and 7, set up a screen. Cook again, good tackle from behind. That's Lawrence there. DeMarcus Lawrence stops him from behind. It'll be 3rd down.
We talk about it all the time, but they call them loafs around here, and if you are caught loafing or slowing down or not running at full speed at any point on the field, they get after you. Rod Marinelli does not allow that, and I tell you, DeMarcus Lawrence epitomizes it so far.
And there is Rod looking at his defense, trying to stop a 3rd and 7, and action up front. Of course, everybody points to the other guy. Sean Hockley, son of Ed.
There was a little movement. O'Neal flinched.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 96. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's Malik Collins, and that takes a 3rd and 7 and makes it into a 3rd down and 2.
Which helps. Now you're bringing number 33 back in the game.
Well, for the moment, they're going to leave Abdullah in the game.
Well, he has become a little bit of a receiving threat here lately.
Right. They flare him out, and Cousins throws, and it's Rudolph over the middle, tackled by Smith, needed 2, picked up about 4, and a 1st down.
You know, I would say Kyle Rudolph is sort of the equivalent of Jason Witten on the Vikings, right? The guy, when you get those zone looks, those you got to have the catch, red zone, pick up a big 1st down. It has been Kyle Rudolph, and of course Jason Witten's been doing it for years.
Same number 82. Rudolph now in his 9th year in the league. Notre Dame. Off the fake. Cousins rolling. Cousins is going to run with it. And picks up close to 6 before Jalen Smith is there to stop him up at the 44-yard line.
You know, I'm just going to make a psychological comment here on this one. I think Kirk Cousins, maybe in other games, may have tried to slide on that one, but he knows the significance of winning a big game on the road, and he put his head down. He was getting every inch of that one.
Chris Collinsworth, a guest columnist next month in Psychology Today. Pick it up at your local newsstand. 2nd down and 5. Dalvin Cook gets the 1st down. Ball came out, but after he was down at the midfield stripe. Clock down under 7 minutes now in regulation.
Well, a little adjustment now. They're going to the 2 tight end set to get these blocks going instead of the fullback. So every time out there, let's give Kevin Stefanski and this offensive staff some credit. Little adjustments to give it just a little different look, but they're maintaining those outside runs, and they're doing it very effectively.
Madison is the running back. And again, you've got some action along the line. This time it's going to be against Minnesota.
Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Riley Reef, the left tackle.
It's just so hard with the Cowboys and all their stunts and all their movements and all their late shifts to just sit there and watch it. You see the movement down inside and just a little flinch, because they know how quick these defensive linemen are from the Cowboys.
Cook back in. Ham is there as well on a 1st and 15 from the 45. Cook picks up 5. Back to the 50. Now it'll be second down. Armstrong making the stop.
It's interesting with Dalvin Cook. He said when he first started doing these outside zone plays that he would read defensive linemen, because that's the first layer, right? He said, as we've gotten into it more and more, now I read the linebackers. I have to assume I'm going to be able to break an arm tackle the defensive line. So now when I'm running these plays, I'm looking at those 3 linebackers across the ball.
Under 5.5 to play now. On a draw here. Cook. Well, it looked like he was stopped for a loss of 1. Turns it into a gain of about 3. And that's going to make it a 3rd down and 7. And Cook is now over 100 yards. That's 101 rushing yards to go with 86 receiving.
Watch how hard a runner Dalvin Cook is at 210 pounds. And I'll tell you one thing from studying these guys on offense on tape. Anytime they do any kind of a straight drop back action, I'd be looking screen draw. They just don't do it much.
3rd and 7. Cousins, meanwhile, deep downfield and incomplete. Stephon Diggs was down there with a Awuzie, and it will be 4th down.
Awuzie forced the outside release, and then it looked like Diggs was going to do a little bit of an additional out and up move, which put him right pinned to the boundary, and then Awuzie just pinned him in there further, really with nowhere to go. Big stop for Dallas.
Britton Colquitt now. This is punt number 3 for him. Cobb sets up back at the 10-yard line. Got some big-time runbacks as a Packer through the years. It lets it bounce, and it takes a great Minnesota hop right there, down by Jaron Kearse at the 5-yard line. 4.5 to go.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that fire like a rocket. Say the word, you know I'm ready to go.
Get ready to celebrate the holidays at Macy's. Find everything you need to feel fabulous and add a little sparkle to the season. Discover all the gifts you'll love to give. The holidays are here at Macy's.
I thought I was managing my moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Then I realized something was missing. Me. My symptoms were keeping me from being there. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is for people who still have symptoms of Crohn's disease after trying other medications. And the majority of people on Humira saw significant symptom relief, and many achieved remission in as little as 4 weeks.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hero at NFLShop.com.
That is downtown Dallas, and tonight's aerial coverage is being brought to you by Geico. Downtown Big D, back we come to Arlington. First down from the 6-yard line as the Cowboys start this drive with a pass that is caught up at the 26-yard line by Randall Cobb. He takes a shot. Big night for him. 6 catches and 106 yards for Cobb.
Throw of the night right there for Dak Prescott. Talk about throwing with conviction out of your own end zone. A rocket in between coverage.
Prescott has thrown for 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. 4 minutes left in regulation. Prescott, good clean pocket, throws, caught. Forward progress, shouldn't net him the first down to Amari Cooper. So both Cooper and Cobb are in triple figures in receiving yards.
This is the play that Mike Zimmer was worried about, and they have paid a heavy price so far tonight. That 9-stop, as he called it. When they go to the man-to-man coverage, they have to be able to cover the deep ball to one of the best deep receivers in Amari Cooper, and that stop off of it has been eating up the Vikings.
Take to Elliott. Pass to the outside, a little bit low and incomplete. Gallup going to the ground, couldn't hold on. Second down and 10, used covering on the play.
You know what's interesting, though, is that they're sending Amari Cooper over to the side of Xavier Rhodes. Remember, we talked about it. They're not going to flip-flop their corners. So basically, they can choose where their best receiver goes. And there was a time you would have never sent him over to Xavier Rhodes' side, but it has not been his best year.
And his running mate Wayne's inactive tonight. It's a little patchwork in that secondary. Second down and 10. Prescott stepping up and throwing, and that will be caught. But his flag is down. Michael Gallup, for the moment, would have the first down. Used covering on the play, but the clock stopped with the penalty. 3:10 left in regulation.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 21. This penalty is declined as the result of the play is a first down.
Take the play, which is a gain of 13 yards.
Sometimes when a receiver gets a great release, the defensive back just sort of reacts, tries to recover and smacks him in the head. That's probably what happened here. Yeah, not a savage one, but
right.
What a
well, a kissy face from the 49-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Prescott hangs in there, fires, caught. Cooper to the 30-yard line. Serenaded with a Coop chant. 10 catches, 139 yards for Amari Cooper.
So they blitzed, ran the linebacker opposite. Dak saw it, threw the slant backside to the guy that he said, when I get the one-on-ones, the man coverage, I'm going there. Doesn't matter which corner's on it.
To the ground now, to Elliott. Don't forget, Cooper's the guy who had an MRI earlier in the week, checking out his knee. Took a day off from practice Thursday to consult with the doctors, but no ill effects tonight.
Well, and now the Cowboys doing the smart thing, right? I mean, they know it's all going to ride on this drive, so they're going to milk the clock down a bit.
2nd and 6. Prescott hanging in there. Caught. Witten. He's got a first down. Tackled by Hughes. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:57 officially in a 4-point game. Set up for a fantastic finish in Arlington.
He knew this day would come. All that hard work is about to pay off. Upload your resume on Indeed.
Drill.
Cordless.
Noted.
That's a good one.
Introducing the Capital One Walmart Rewards Card. Earn unlimited 5% back on everything you buy at Walmart online.
What's in your wallet?
Time for my one chore of the day. My mower.
The number one. Seen it, covered it. At Farmers Insurance, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Verizon Up gave us tickets to the Super Bowl.
We were able to meet Shawn Mendes.
Verizon got me into the NFL Combine. They don't even sell tickets to this thing.
Verizon knows you love live music and sports.
We got to be this far away from the stage.
That's why we give you access to more jaw-dropping experiences, including NFL games and events.
I've never had a VIP experience before like that.
Probably the best moment of my life.
Switch now and you'll get access to thousands of tickets on us and get up to $750 toward our best phones. Because the network more people rely on gives you more.
Say hi to Dr. Choi. Our followers vote on all of Dennis's decisions.
Will you let me have surgery?
Okay, the votes are in.
So we'll just watch him die. New Chicago Med, Wednesday on NBC.
There is someone walking behind you. Turn around. Look at me. There is someone. Look at me.
NFL's Huddle for 100. Salute the service. You can honor those who bravely serve our country. Visit NFL.com/salute to learn how you can send your letter to somebody in the armed forces today. 157 now. Prescott throws and going to the ground is Amari Cooper to make the catch at the 11-yard line. 11 catches now for him.
He's been beaten so many times to the outside with that stop route. He's essentially just given the slant up. They're almost going to have to run somebody underneath that slant to help him.
Prescott 388 passing yards, and again they bottle Elliott up. Nowhere to run. See, Weatherly makes the stop right there. 3rd down and 2.
Well, no question. Time for Everson Griffin, Daniil Hunter right now. They need a play. They've got to have a defensive stop. They could run it twice here, though.
Absolutely. They give it to Elliott. Look out. 14-yard line. They tackle him there. But Denigbo makes his first stop of the night. So it's 4th down now. 4th and 5. And Elliott totally bottled up. Clock keeps running. 45 seconds. And now you've got a timeout taken by Minnesota.
Timeout. Minnesota, they're first.
As it comes down to this. So will they get it? Will they convert? If they don't, then Minnesota will get the ball deep in their own territory, and Dallas will still have all 3 of its timeouts to stop the clock and try to get it back one more time.
Well, Denigbo is going to be on the edge and just saw this thing coming, and no way that Travis Frederick could get there. Probably looking for a little more help out of Williams on that one, but that has been the kind of night it has been for the Cowboys running game. Fortunately for them, the passing game has been the complete opposite. They've been borderline unstoppable, and Dak Prescott's just been amazing tonight.
This drive started at their own 6. They picked up 5 first downs on this drive. 10 plays, 3 runs, thrown it 7 times. Where did they go on 4th and 5?
Well, we got Mike Hughes out here on the outside against Amari Cooper.
The 5 receivers. You got Prescott. You get to the outside, and it's broken up. Kendricks breaks it up with 40 seconds, so they're going to turn it over on downs. and then try to hold Minnesota as quickly as they can and take their timeouts and hope to get the ball back for one last gas.
So Anthony Harris is going to run underneath Amari Cooper on that side. You'll see Prescott take a little glance over there, saw the extra coverage, came back, and now I'm telling you, Eric Kendricks this year in coverage has been unbelievable. He has made play after play, and it is only fitting that on the final play for the Dallas Cowboys, it was a failed attempt to Ezekiel Elliott. Taking away Elliott won him a game.
Not only coverage has been great, leads the team in tackles for a 5th consecutive year, and the ball is juggled at the 10-yard line, and Dalvin Cook with Dallas taking a timeout with 35 seconds. Man, oh man, what a little toss here. Almost a disaster.
Zimmer may not be breathing yet. Wow. The bread and butter play, they've done that thousands of times, and pressure. But they have to play offense. You know, they're going to turn the ball right back over here.
Yeah, not that much offense. 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, you don't want to give it up, but that's the reason they were tossing it. Those are the 3 timeouts.
More conventional this time. They're going to stop it as quickly as they can. Take a timeout. That took 6 seconds off the clock. So now you've got 29 seconds, and we can tell you that right after the game, it's the Volkswagen postgame report. Michelle on the field as always, interviewing the stars of the game. Liam McHugh will wrap up the action from here and around the league. Chris and I preview next Sunday's Bears-Rams matchup. It's coming up right after the game. Cowboys in jeopardy now. We're going to 5-4, and Philadelphia would be in a tie for first place, with Philly taking on New England next week. Dallas goes to Detroit next week. Going to take some time off the clock. Stop him there. That took 5 seconds. So you've got 24 seconds now with the ball at the 10-yard line. Next Sunday night, you'll see Khalil Mack and the Bears. They won today. Knocked off Detroit to snap their losing streak against the Rams, who were upset by the Pittsburgh Steelers today. 7 Eastern time for football night from the Coliseum. Bears-Rams next week on Sunday Night Football. So now you work your best punt block if you're the Dallas Cowboys. Got such a thing.
Yeah, but you'd have to recover it, right? Because if it went out of the end zone, then they would get a chance to punt it out of here. Obviously, you wouldn't take a safety here and make it a 2-point game, but everything factors in. Just catch it and kick it is what they were telling Colquitt on the sideline.
Tavon Austin to run it back. And he gets it away. And from the 45, boy, he had a lot of room to run, and he called for the fair catch.
I'm sure he was told that because they wanted to save all the time they could for the offensive end of things. But
man, he had at least 10 yards.
Yeah, he did.
More.
Maybe they're thinking they already have enough room for a Hail Mary or whatever it is that they want to do, but I'm sure that was killing him to fair catch that one.
Yeah, nearest Viking was, when I look at that replay, 17 yards away. But they conserved a few seconds. Now you've got 17 seconds. Don't have a timeout. Prescott retreating, firing to the sideline, almost intercepted. Jarwin, and it's Alexander who breaks it up. That took 6 seconds off the clock. Got 11 now.
A little pressure on the outside that time from Danielle Hunter. And I'm going to guess at this point you're going to see Zimmer call a blitz. You do not want a Hail Mary happening. It takes a lot of time to get that down the field. They only have 4 pass rushers up there, though, so they are not going to do it. We've seen other people in this situation attack it.
4 on the line, and you see everybody else is back Prescott, a little bit of extra room here out at the 50-yard line is Jarwin.
I think they just needed a little bit for the Hail Mary. Maybe whatever the range is of Dak Prescott, they felt like they needed to pick up a few. That wasn't many, though.
And he's going to have to launch this one to get it to the end zone, roughly 60 yards in the air. He backs up and then just flings it.
Now they're going to jam him at the line of scrimmage. I like that, too.
All right, Prescott looking to the outside. He's going to try to buy a little more room, and he does, as Jarwin takes that out of bounds. And they'll spot the ball at the 45-yard line.
Wouldn't you rather have multiple Hail Marys with that time on the clock?
Can't have enough Hail Marys.
I don't know.
Well, you got Minnesota and you've got Dallas, and all I can think about is Drew Pearson right now. So the Hail Mary started. Prescott, buying time, launching one. A whole passel of guys in the end zone. It's going to be intercepted to end the game. J-Rod Curse puts an exclamation point on a big Minnesota road win. And Kirk Cousins, I think, has had his signature win as a Minnesota Viking.
And a great game. That, ironically, was the only turnover of the entire game. These two teams played a very clean game, up and down the field. But for the Minnesota Vikings, could not have been bigger. And now I think for the Dallas Cowboys, a very tough schedule looms large because the Eagles' schedule is much, much easier.
The Eagles do have New England next week, and Dallas has Detroit. Here it is again, flinging it to the end zone. And almost a dozen guys in there, and Curse goes high and brings it down. Up next, Volkswagen Post-Game Report after these messages from your NBC station.
Donate to our toy drive and get a free $5 gift card.
Good for anything in the store, especially eyebrow tweezers.
Thursday.
This is my turf.
It's a Superstore War of Generosity. Sorry, this is where we're storing our carts today. New Superstore, Thursday on NBC. The end of the good place is near.
He is a person in a hole. I have a duty to help him get out.
These rocks are really sharp down here. I'm scared.
The final season of The Good Place, Thursday on NBC.
It's more than four walls and a roof. It's where we play, where we connect, and where we love. It's where we can be ourselves and be with each other. Each moment is an experience with Xfinity's fastest internet, and that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months, or get 4 times the speed for just $10 more a month. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Okay. It gives you like 10 degrees protection, which is nice. It gives you that light area. Story time?
Sorry, past my bedtime.
Only one thing's more exciting than getting a Lexus. Giving one.
Wow. Wait, how did you guys?
Don't ask.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on all 2019 models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Food should have labels. People shouldn't. So be you. Do yoga. Go yoga. Eat breakfast. Or drink it. Eat more veggies. Or this. Eat your favorites. And find new ones. Eat like a kid again, but like a smarter one. Run for this, or that, or her. Aw, cute. No matter how you do it, find more than 800 GreenWise products to help you be your best self. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
This season, only one team has the best SUV brand, and Edmund's most wanted cars. Give it up for the Honda All-Stars, stacking the field with cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and blocking high prices. Hondas cost less than the competition, fueled by smart technology, advanced safety features, and powerful engines. The Honda All-Stars weigh in at less than the competition. Put your money on the winning team, the Honda All-Stars, today at your local Honda dealer.
Breaking news, traffic, and weather. Wake up with us on NBC6 Today.
Welcome to the Volkswagen Post-Game Report. Drive bigger. Here now, Liam McHugh.
A primetime game that definitely lived up to the hype. Minnesota Vikings hold off the Dallas Cowboys. Final score in this one, 28-24. So, big game, big moment. Vikings, Cowboys, only fitting it ends in a Hail Mary. No Drew Pearson moments here, though for Dallas, intercepted, they fall. Vikings get the win. You know, entering tonight, it felt very much like a prove-it moment for both of these teams. Win, and you establish yourself as a true contender in the NFC. Lose, and the questions continue. But let's talk about questions that were answered tonight for Minnesota. Their defense, clearly tough enough to get some stops late in the game and to bottle up Ezekiel Elliott. On the offense, Kirk Cousins, well, he can win in primetime, and he can beat teams with a winning record. And Dalvin Cook, elusive enough and tough enough to be the type of running back that you can build an entire offense around. He was brilliant tonight. As for Dallas, it'll be a week of answering questions. They fall to 5-4 on the season, and we get to give out some game balls. And we begin on the offensive side. Kirk Cousins, 22 of 32, 220 yards, the 2 TDs. Mentioned Dalvin Cook. What a night for him. 97 on the ground, 86 through the air, and then Eric Kendricks, a big part of the defense that held Ezekiel Elliott to his fewest rushing yards in a home game as a Dallas Cowboy. Let's go to Michelle.
Liam, thanks. Kirk, people like to talk an awful lot about what you can't do, but tonight you come on the road, you beat a winning team. What was the winning formula?
Well, first of all, the Vikings beat a winning team, and football's a team game, you know, and today I relied on my teammates. We ran the ball well. Our defense stepped up big at the end, and you know, I was just a part of this big win tonight. You know, it was just time of possession, converting third downs, finding a way, protecting the football, and we got a great win on the road.
Kyle Rudolph talked to me about this team game and wanted to help you and this team get the monkey off your back. And he was a favorite target tonight. Why did that work so well?
Well, you know, with Adam out, I think we've had to reinvent ourselves a little bit. And Kyle stepped up big time tonight, made an unbelievable catch. He's got the best hands of anybody I've ever played with, and he showed it on that one-handed touchdown catch.
You know, it's got to be something to watch your defense shut down a player like Ezekiel Elliott. How important was that?
Yeah, it's a tough task. You know, I thought Dak played as well as any quarterback I've seen this year with the way he played tonight. So our defense, you know, did a great job at the end there, getting stops and making the final play. You know, it comes down to the last 2 minutes, and we did a great job.
Congratulations, Kurt. All right, let's turn to Dalvin.
The monsters in my head are scared of love. Finding people, listen up. It's never too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There's light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling behind. It's a revolution, and we'll make it out tonight. It's a revolution. It's a It's a revolution. 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 It's a revolution.
Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, spent 2 bricks on my chain. Bitch can't get nowhere than y'all. We don't get the same cut. You can't ride my way now. Pocket full of money, I'm doing my motherfucking thing now. My diamonds pure like cocaine. GT take up 2 lanes. AP just for my boo thing. Double up truck like 2 chain. Rich in the city like Wu-Tang. Strip a nigga down like blue flame. Slow the game up like low main. Flew to the west from propane. We sitting in signature, no name. The block get hot like Lil Wayne. Pay me for a final fee. That gas bad 93. My bitch bad China Lee. Huh. D on my feet with the bumblebee. I got them rats arena week. I get them bricks for 10 a key. She eat on the dick, she feeling me. Long way, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing.
I'm rocking me on the trap spot. We just switch on the house and it's still hot. I'm shit in a whole nother league with it. Gotta keep me in fine with sleep with it. I'm just hearing, she know she can't be with me. Now she tell me she best she tea with it. Now she did like a stand like men with it. Gotta hit from the back and get hit with it. Step on you and your dog, you dead with it. But it still lay down, you bedridden. We don't talk to no motherfucking 12 nigga. Got a crown on the top like a 12 nigga. She gon' find that little push for a real nigga. My name don't forget it, real Chris. Sign the BB, got niggas in the real pills. On the phone with the faces of real people. When Atlanta down, I don't help people. Got a job, we fly like an airplane. Rock a bit in the top like Hussein. I just caught me a play out of mood sign. Got the store rolling like got a new way. So the whole he was out in like 2 days. She want me and my girl to go both ways. I just pulled out the rock on Tuesday. We in that pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing.
Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now, pocket full of money, do your motherfucking thing. Now.
KOVK. Be that generation. Overground to die, nigga. Free tune. Yo. All of my youngest, some savages running your trap, hit you up for them packages. Rob you for bricks, finesse you for pounds. Fuck all that talking, they laying you down. That'll teach niggas about playing around. Cartel connected, you better respect it. Fuck up the paper, send you to your maker. They laying you 6 feet under the ground. Riding with choppers messed up like Chewbacca. Got dressed like a roster, free all of my partners. This one for Sosa and Gio, I got you. Bentley was happening, Latona was cracking. Dub, TG, Daru, what it do? Down, I see you, lay back and be cool. I'm fucking this hoe and she wet as a pool. I'm feeding her dick and you buying her food. Shopping and robbing and shopping, break bread with my niggas, you know how we rockin'. Hitting these licks and counting this cake. I don't give a fuck, I'm burying my face. Hoping I live to see me a new day. He got that chopper and ready to spray. I'm running through bitches, what more can I say? Kush came from Cali, shout out to the Bay.
Niggas, I know they come shop for the work. Lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they all for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks. Lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds. Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds. I be with the dope boy like that nigga Ricky. Money got me hypnotized like that nigga Biggie. It's get rich or die trying like that nigga 50. And I'm about to go dumb like Timmer. You ain't talking money, we look at you funny, little nigga, you wasting your breath. I told my niggas I see you at dinner, we eat until nothing is left. My bro in the kitchen, he chef, but he keep that tech you with thank you, ref. That 30 on me like I'm Steph, but all of my bitches is Jazzy as Jeff. Fresh, Prince in the city of Queens, chasing that sack till they crown me a king. Sacramento home team, I'm better than clever, but harder than Weber whenever. Whoever, however they want it. No competition, ain't got no opponents. My seat at the throne, they can't stand that. Cause I am Eminem, Kim, and Stan rap. A nigga might start shooting a fire, I don't know y'all. City made a nigga heart so cold, dog. Yo, bitch got nice lips and I'm like road dog. Pole foes till I'm throwed off. The biggest menace since Dennis and old dog. Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds. Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds.
To keep it 100, I'd rather get blunted. These bitches be out for the smash. I bleed for my brothers alone. We thuggin', they run to your spot for the cash. A bitch nigga run up, I post her with gun as they go down, they bustin' your ass. I'm up to the sun up, I'm jugging with Bird. No stunner, we overground hard for this cash. We ain't kidding like JK. My own boy got an AK. Only aiming where your hood hang. The Rockefeller like just blaze. The AKMJ, how I get face. Pussy nigga Shaq feet, boy, you been gay. These niggas MIA like where did he stay? I'ma catch him with the work in the breezeway. Better freeze or catch a bullet like a breeze play. We need cake like a B-day. I hang with my niggas, my woes. Don't fuck with too many cause niggas be hoes. Big bitches ain't shit, they go fuck with your foe. Off for the smash, so I'm passing the hoe. Sprint to the money, I dash and I go. Cause niggas be bitches and acting like hoes. Be screaming for 12 when they call them the most.
Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds. Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds.
Dub TG Thug. Yeah.
Nigga go crazy on yappers, run with them choppers, cooking up beef with that China. I'm a young nigga who solid, max on that shotter. WTG, that's on my mama. Show me a check or show me respect. Either way you go, I'm coming for next. These bitches around me, they know I got next. You taking her out, I'm taking them out. She strip on the side, I'm dick on the side. Broke down the whole brick and got rich on the side. Come to my crib, you see killers inside. Shout out to Beater, I'm from the north side. Bless up the Getty, I love the west side. Thuggin', 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 thuggin' it out. Boy, your shit down. Come to my city, you might not get out. Niggas be claiming they know me, don't know what you talking about. Nigga, don't try to bro me, you'll get a gun in your mouth. My nigga, that's not a real rollie, why are you playing around? See, you let these bitches control you, you're not fit for the crown. Kings. Niggas, I know they come shop for the work, lay you on the floor and take all of your cash. Fucking these bitches, no cuffing these bitches, no loving these bitches, they out for the smash. Niggas, I know they come shop for the bricks, lay you on the floor and take all of your pounds. Got love for my niggas, shed blood for my niggas, bust slugs for my niggas, I die for my rounds.
I know, you wanna go.
Me go.
Wanna go. I know, you wanna go.
Yo.
Rich, nigga. Come on, we taking on, and I know you don't wanna miss this plane.